What's up, everyone? Electronics Search here, back another satellite testing video. This is Dish series. The Dish testing series, and we're here with
up top.
Yeah.
Up top.
So, in this main video is gonna be like last time, so part 7. This is part 8, where we're just gonna run new wiring to to another room. And then in that room will be the 722 DVR. And I've made up my choice, and I decided to put in my room instead of the media room or living room, whatever you want to call it. So it's not going to be in my room instead. Let me just show you. I'm actually not sure where the coax runs up to it. I know for one room, it's right here. You can see the green cable running up to all the way over there. But to my room, I think it's somewhere else, like some kind of like central area type of thing. I think there's just like one single hole in the ceiling somewhere where all the cables that go upstairs run. Because for only one of the rooms, it's over there, but the rest, I don't know. Because like I can check right here. You can see 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 cables running right here. And then if I go further down back to that same area, or at least where the dish cable was cut, or the last installed. So right here, let me turn this light on. You can see I disconnected the cable a little bit, and 3.0 did not say that that cable is a what's called DirecTV install, or whatever that plastic piece is. So this is definitely dish. And you can see I will ignore the media room cable, which is this one right here. See, it runs up to there. That connects to the 211K, which is powered down right now because I had to use the extension cord for the dish stuff. But as you could see, there's only 2 green cables here now instead of 5 as the last time. So yes, one of them do run somewhere else. Because you can see right there, there's just 3. So 2 cables are missing from there. Which means it's somewhere about here, I think. But I can't get into this area because of all this garbage in the way. So yeah. Now thankfully, we're going to use the same technique like before. And I did. So small bedroom seems to be my room. So that's number 5. And just like we did before where number 2 was living room. We're going to do the same thing where I pulled number 2 out of here. And as you can see, I got some paper labels on here. They're not the best, but I'm going to pull out number 5, which is right here. And I will label it actually immediately, probably, because at some point these are going to start to pile up on each other. Okay, so here's room number 5. There, perfect. Oh, look, that's like a perfect fit. So let me get something to label that. As you can see, again, here's all the rooms. And I don't know what front room is. I think that might be... Wait a second. Isn't number 7 is empty. Wait, so there's nothing plugged into number 7, but it says front bedroom. So I'm not sure about that. That might actually be number 1 now. Because number 1 is missing, but there's a cable plugged in number 1. And ignore this one right here. That I just plugged that in there so I remember where it goes, which is what originally plugged into this satellite in cable. So I just didn't lose track of that, because that might actually help me lead to a different room after. I don't know which room it goes to. I'm not sure. No, it goes up there, down there somewhere, I think. And then you can see from here, there's 4, 5. Oh, there's still 5 cables over here. Yeah, but again, so number 5. Okay, so let me go and label that again. Keep on saying it, but I forget to do it. So let me extend the camera to put it down there. Excuse for all that mess on the floor. Trying to make this part short as possible because I have a lot of stuff to edit. And all this stuff is going to go by order, so whatever I filmed first, which is the DirecTV stuff, I think. That stuff is gonna get edited first, then this episode. So that's about 3 videos, and that's like 5 hours worth of stuff to edit. So it's not gonna take that. I mean, it's gonna take some time. But there's the piece of paper. Now I just label this with something, so probably use the pen instead. Alright, I'll just name it small bedroom. If the pen actually works. Alright. And then connect that into there. So there you can see small bedroom is now written on here. And just get some tape. Now I don't have the drone thing down here, I think. Or do I? I do. It's just putting a piece of paper on a cable. It's not that bad. Okay, so right here. Just wrap that along. Actually, wait. I probably shouldn't have put it on there just yet because I'm not actually sure if that is that room. I think it is. Hopefully the coax is not painted over. If it is, that's kind of a problem.
If coax is painted over, you can still use it, but if, like, there's stuff inside the connector, you can't really use it.
Yeah, like, no, I know some coax are painted over, but it's like the copper port, so I think you can just run your fingernail over it and it will just break off. But I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't think the actual, like, inside of the connector is gone, but I only have one more available spot on the splitter. And I mean, that one is not necessary. This white cable, that's for my old room, and then that's the media room up there, and then the one in the middle is the satellite in. So we're basically done here in the basement, so we'll go upstairs now.
So in total, you have 2 receivers, the 211K and the 722?
And the Hopper Duo and the Joey too, but the Joey 2 doesn't really count because it doesn't work really well. I mean,
Needs the node.
I have the node for it now, but it just does not. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I don't have the proper LNB yet, because that's what 3.0 said.
Yeah, you need I'm pretty sure it's the Dish Pro Plus for the node.
The LNB on the satellite. It has to be the hybrid one, I think. See, here's the...
Yeah, that one.
This was sent to me by Patty K again. It's just a regular node. Solo hub. 2-way to Joey's. Alright, so here's this area with all this stuff. There's the separator plugged into it. I was experimenting with it a little bit yesterday, but didn't entirely finish it. So we're not going to need this piece of coax here anymore. Wait, no, I will, just not for this receiver anymore. So 211K is going to come off of there. Pull that plug away from this wall. I'll just remove this 722 off this table. Alright, put this 211K back down. Wow, that looks really small on that big table. Because I was originally planning for this 722 to go here again. And then the OTA antenna is staying down here, but I will take the remote the remote antenna. And I also have a remote for it, which is going to be the 20.0 remote, the one that I got at Goodwill the same day with that VIP, the 211K. And the reason for that is because these buttons are still kind of sticky, and I don't have enough batteries for it. I have to get some. But this 20.1 that Patty K also sent is basically brand new, so like none of the buttons stick. See, every single button works on a single click. You don't have to forcefully click it. And I already programmed it to this TV as well. So that remote is staying down here, since this is probably going to be the area that's most used with it. But the 722 is getting moved into my room. And then I also need a flat top to get rid of the network jack. Oh, and I need an extender splitter as well. So for an extender splitter, we're gonna use this one. This is the one from the World Direct. Hold on, let me bring the phone over here too. So here it is. I think this was originally plugged in with the Globecast one. The one where it was originally mounted. This is the coax that was with it. And I think someone tried to put hot glue on here, but failed. Or at least not hot glue, but the same thing that was on the mounts to protect it from going through the water from going through the house or ceiling or whatever. And then someone just put electrical tape on here, which it actually worked pretty well because no water got in here, so that's interesting. But I had water not get in through coax without any of those rubber grommets or anything at all. So I don't know if it's not necessary for those, but I'm gonna keep that stuff on there just in case. Alright, there, I peeled off that old electrical tape after many years. PCT DRS-6. So this is probably RG6, obviously. Now I don't know if this can get unscrewed from here. I have to use some kind of tool. This wrench should do it. To just hold one area of that coax. Actually, wait, no, at this top. I mean, this area. Well, that's not coming loose. Alright, well then I'm gonna have to get another one out. And then hold it in this way instead. And then I also can't hold the camera.
You should move the OTA antenna to the 722. Because you can record OTA, I'm pretty sure, even without subscription.
Yeah, but the, what's it called? The tuner for the OTA on the 722 is not the best. Because I tried it on the 722, it picked up less channels than the 211K on the same OTA antenna. So, I'm not sure. But I'm probably not going to use OTA mostly in the, what's it called? In my room. Because there's already a TV with there that I can just plug that into. And then I could still do the same with the, what's it called? EHD. And this is actually really well on there. So I'm pretty sure someone wrench tighted this before, but now it's loose. So peel that off, pull that off. And then this is obviously DirecTV, because that's what it was used with. Or, again, I don't know if this is the Globecast one or the DirecTV one. I think this is the Globecast one, because looking at the picture, this, that was the one that was wrapped in electrical tape like this when it was originally on the roof, before it got taken down. So I'll probably include a picture right here of what that area looked like. And yes, the coax was just cut. This stuff would not work anymore, and you can see that coax is still healthy, so I'll just put that somewhere and use it. It's still pretty sticky from all that hot glue. There you can see what it looks like. I need a lot of these though, not just one, like multiple. And then I have one more from the Phrase dish, but that one is going to be used for the DirecTV dish outside, the slimline, to connect it to the dish coax. So you know the coax that goes into the switch from the, and then to the house wiring, and then into the basement to all the receivers from that four-way. Well, if I want to use the slimline, I'm going to have to connect this extender splitter to a long coax, remove the other piece of coax that connects to the house, plug the coax from the slimline into that piece of coax. So it's basically not going into the switch at all that time. That runs into the house, and then you have to unplug the four-way and then plug in the power inserter there instead, and then just run it through the house like any regular other install. Just if you need more than one receiver, you have to get the swim splitter, which I don't have yet, so I only can do one receiver. But that's all I have right now, except that H24, but it's deactivated. I'll go ahead and grab this thing. Let me put that in my pocket. Wait, where's that remote? Is this it? Here it is. Put that in my pocket as well. And then I need the piece of coax as well, which I don't have on me right now. But I will have to get it later to test. Actually, wait, no, I have to do that right now because I'm testing it right now.
How much coax do you actually have drilled into your walls and going down into the box where your splitter and all that is?
I have two, but one of them is rusted out, so I technically only have one, which is used already.
I would put one of the cheap twist-on connectors. Or
Yeah,
just cut back like...
That's what I was originally planning to do. Hold on. Alright, so I'm in my room now. Here's the remote. Just put that right there. So this is going to be the new home for the 722. And this is originally where I had the DirecTV receiver, but now it's not here anymore since I have to use it. Except the problem is that this has a ground pin on it, so I cannot connect it to the extension cable from the TV, which is up there. And instead I have to actually use an outlet. Not gonna push it in all the way just yet. And again, there's that separator type of thing. Actually not sure, might have to move this away from the wall, and I don't know why this is still in there. Okay, so here's the extender splitter that I pulled from that scrap cable. There's the network box, which is really easily accessible. And just as I said, I actually forgot about the flat top, but I have to get the coax as well. So finally in this room, I'm gonna get a flat top. And since the batteries are dead in the other remote, I'm gonna have to temporarily use the 20.1. There's the coax, there's the other remote, and this flat top. Again, this just gets unscrewed. I think I painted over this outlet too. Yes, I did. So I'm gonna have to watch out on the screws. And that's just to match it with the wall so it's not too visible. Also, another thing is that this is not an outlet with an open hole in it. So, but I mean like a faceplate. So unless if I can get one from Goodwill somewhere, or someone just that does not need it anymore somewhere, then I could get it. But unfortunately, over here I do not, so I'm just gonna have to run it outside of the wall. And I already have HDMI, but this TV has a hub type of thing on it. So that's where the cable is gonna have to get plugged into. Oh, look at that. I still kept the tape in here from when I painted this wall myself.
Masking tape?
Yeah, masking tape. So I'm gonna pull that out. There's what that looks like if anyone wants to know. Alright, so okay, here's that DSL cable from the OnQ Ethernet. Yeah, Ethernet, and this says Cat 5 on it, so this is Cat 5 Ethernet. So that's interesting. And you can see the white coax cable back there. Sorry for the lack of light. I might actually use this 11 Pro Max for the light. Yes, I can. Should have done that first. Alright, there we go. And here's the cable from the OnQ. And thankfully it's not painted over, but it's covered in a whole bunch of dust, so that's great. And then you can see the white coax cable back there as well, so I'll go ahead and pull that out. Oh, good to know. There's a stud right there, so if I ever have to mount something, I can find the stud really easily. Don't actually remember going in this area before or digging in it too much. Oh, man. Bad news. Yeah, really bad news. This is ridiculous. Alright, well, the white coax cable that's in my room is completely covered in... I mean, no, it has a big cut in it as well. Okay, wait, no, the cut shouldn't affect it too much because it's not that far down. If it goes through that metal, I think it's a problem. But the connector is completely covered in paint. like completely. It still moves and rotates.
I would try it out, see if it still works.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I can actually use the TV2 in here, but the black one is good, so. I don't know. Alright, well, here's my extender splitter.
Well, TV2 doesn't require a lot of frequencies, so I think you could get away with it. Because you're not actually sending satellite signal down that. It's just like a TV signal.
Yeah, like OTA, basically.
Yeah, except it's analog.
Yeah. So, go ahead and make the thumbnail shot here, actually, because this is a perfect place, actually. So, there. Set the lighting. And then there's the cable that I'm going to use again. Hopefully this extender barrel splitter thing actually does work. I think it does. It looks perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and get that on there. But I'm not sure about that white coax, because that looks really bad. And that's not the only one that's painted over in this whole house. There's other ones, but it's not that bad. I actually don't... I don't even think I even pulled this out of the ceiling before, but you can see if I zoom in on the inside, that's what kind of damage it looks like. I don't know where the focus is at. Probably because of the poor lighting. Alright, there are my extender splitters in. Now I need my long coax cable, so right here. Go ahead and pull that, plug that into there. I actually could just add a faceplate here instead. And put the camera down. Also, do you know if I can use that 4-way splitter I have for, what's it called, the TV2?
Yeah, you can use that for TV2.
So it'll go through the whole house?
Yeah, if you have the TV2 from the 722 to the end, it's 4-way out to the rest of the house.
Wow, so that's basically a hack. Huh,
That's what most people did instead of buying a new receiver. They would get the TV2 receiver, and then they would just split it through the entire house.
Yeah, that's actually smart. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, because I'm able to do that. I'm just going to have to use the white cables instead of the black ones. Because there's 2 coax cables that go throughout the whole entire house. Or at least for me. But one of them, some of them are painted over, some of them are bad. Some of them I don't even know where they even go, so I have to trace them. But get back to the video. Alright, so there's that. All done. Here's the VIP again. Now, just for this demo, I'm gonna unplug the tuner. No, I'll just unplug the whole thing. The separator from the 722 just for now. Because I'm still not completely done messing with it and trying to get it to work. I did get 119 on the feed, but I'm not sure. But I'll try it a little bit later. Just I gotta get this cable in there. Alright, there's the tuner 1 on the 722. Also, another thing I can do with the, hold on so this phone doesn't fall. So the home distribution for TV2, I can run a 4-way splitter, which is that one that I had before. The problem with it is because it's not capable of delivering the 2,000 megahertz that these satellite things run at, so I can use that one instead, and it can go through the whole house. I just have to get extra cables and extender splitters, and then I can have basically TV2 play through the whole house just from my room. Except the one remote for TV2 is going to control all the TVs at once, so that's not going to be the best, but that's basically like a hack.
You could flip the tab over, I guess, on, like, if you got a bunch of remotes, you could just flip the tab over to TV2 and program it.
What do you mean flip the tab?
Like, you know the Dish Network remotes, they have that little tab at the bottom for 1 and 2? That's for different TVs. Some have like a little tab you can flip over. So,
wait, so
if you have, say for example, 21.1, which has the UHF stuff built in, you can flip over the tab to Pro.
So they're both IR and UHF.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like pull out the little like thing that says number 1 on it and switch it out with the number 2 and it'd work as a UHF. But the outlet is back here. You can see it right there. So I'll go ahead and reach. Hold on, I have to move this TV back. This is 80 pounds, so it's not going to be that easy. And I won't be able to move it back all the way after, too. And there's the 722 starting up. Now I still need a piece of HDMI, which I have. And the reason when I say I don't have any HDMI, that is because I don't have any short cables. But see in here, since this TV is all the way up here, as you could see, it's a 65-inch. I need those 2 long HDMI cables, and I cannot use them for anything else. And here's the 2 HDMI cables. I don't use them for anything yet, so I guess I could use them for something like, what's it called? Like SAT testing, but now one of them is going to use, and I taped both of them together. So that way they don't look ugly. I'm just going to use that one probably. Oh, wait, I forgot the HDMI in the 722 is messed up a little bit, so it has to be in a specific spot. So let me get up there and connect it. Alright, now I used to use the setup with a 40-inch, or I mean the HDMI, I used to use it with a 40-inch Luxia, which is not in this room anymore. It got replaced with the Samsung. And it uses this kind of hub. So I guess I could actually have the hub down here and use short HDMI cables instead. So when I eventually get the dish-branded HDMI cables from abbgtah, I can just plug it straight down to here. So I don't even actually have to run it up to the TV, I just realized. And it does support 4. Crazy enough, the first cable, HDMI is actually made for SAT, so that's perfect. I still have to use the longer HDMI since it's all I have. Oh, this is a big mess for now. Fun fact, this HDMI cable is the first cable that was plugged into the Hopper 2000 and Joey before I sent them the 3.0. This is the first cable I used to test them. And this was originally used with the Luxia 55-inch when it was in its original room. Now it isn't. And now it's in the media area. And also, this does not have component on it. I mean, AV. I'm not sure if the actual TV has it. I don't remember it having it, so it probably does not. Maybe I can check from here. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Definitely does not. Alright, so now I need to power the TV up, which I could just use the 20.1. Where is it? Right here. There, power that up, and then we have to go to source, which I actually just realized I cannot. Or actually, can I?
Is the 21 the one you got from Goodwill?
The 20.0, yes. The 20.1 is the one from abbgtah. Because this is the issue with a small room. Okay, here's the remote from the actual TV. So we'll go to the menu, and then source, and then HDMI 1, which is Xbox. Or at least that's what it was set to. I don't know if it's gonna automatically change or have to... Yep, there. So it does work, and then it says issue was detected. I'm not sure what issue was detected. A new device is connected on HDMI 1. I actually wonder if I would call this Dish Network. Let me see if I can try and get this cable in a spot where it will not. Okay, there, I got signal. Again, I got signal, and then immediately when I accidentally let off the, or not accidentally, but let off the HDMI from the specific spot it has to be in, it's gone. And this is what I mean by specific spot. It has to be like that, and then that's the non-specific spot. So maybe if I just run the HDMI on this side instead, then it might work. Since it's going to be bended the opposite way and just like pull itself. Nope, same thing. Maybe now I can press it up against the wall and then it'll work. Okay. Nothing. Mess with it a little bit. Yeah, so this is going to be one issue. When it's going to be over here like this. Hold on. Alright there. I got it. Oh man, it came away from the wall again. There. Now, hopefully, it will not go away. Alright, it didn't. Alright, here we are at the actual TV. Now I'm gonna cancel that. I don't know what it's talking about. Oh, I forgot this is an IR remote. I'm gonna need a UHF. Oh wait, no, I think it's...
What's going on?
Wait, no. I think it works. Yeah, it works. Never mind, my bad. Alright, so now it's time to see if the wiring was correct. Which, if it was for the media room, hopefully it is for this room. Please. Let's just hope. I can go back down to the basement and check for electricity at the coax. And then nothing else is plugged in. The 211K is unplugged. Everything else is unplugged. So it should work. And it's not. So I'm gonna cancel that. Go to system setup. This is crazy on a 65-inch TV. Yeah, we're getting 0 on 119. Oh man, my bad for those dead pixels in the corner. That's one flaw with this TV, and that's how I got it for free. But it covers up the number really well, so you can't see what's behind it.
So it's not seeing the sat at all?
No, I'm getting a signal strength 0 on 119 at least. Let me check through the other ones. Yeah, they're all bad. Did I connect it into tuner 2 accidentally? How would I do that though? Alright, let me get off this bed and should I check switch?
Are you using the triplexer?
Oh, the issue is because it still has the settings from the DP thing, so I have to rerun a switch installation. So that's my problem, I think, because it was still using the old settings from when I had that separator thing plugged in from abbgtah. That's why. And see, the done button is grayed out, which means it won't let me use it until that problem is fixed. So that's why I have to run this switch test again. Now this might be 1 out of 1, but it might change to 1 out of 50 later on. So hopefully it doesn't do that. Now I'm still not sure if this is the correct piece of coax. This could still be the wrong one. I'm not sure. Again, I'm only going by the list that was left to me from the original installation of the OnQ, which again, I don't know if it's all correct. It was correct for the media room, so hopefully it's correct for all the rooms, but again, maybe not. They probably messed something up. And you can see the people that originally painted this house, which is not me. like before this thing went on sale, they painted all the rooms a specific color. So just this white color, like the ceiling, I have not painted yet. And yep, it changed to 50. So this is gonna take some time. But I did get the HDMI to lock into that specific area, so it does work. And now I'm gonna have to come back in like 30 minutes and check on it. Okay, this is the continuing part of part 8.
Okay.
Hold on. Dumb Samsung. Okay, great. The cable might have came loose. Great. Yep, the cable. Oh my god. Alright, so it works now, so we'll save that. And, oh great. It found nothing. I plugged it into the wrong cable. Okay, hold on. No electricity at all, so they gave me the wrong room. See, it says 5 small bedroom. That's not the small bedroom, unless they mean some other room, but it's not that one. The VIP is plugged in.